Do you ever have... I have moments all the time where just
you
now when you went
are.
yeah, you piss your pants, you forget who you are for 30 minutes.
I'm so glad you say that because I thought I was alone on that. So thank you.
No. Wow. You have moments. I just had a moment when you went to go pee. I decided to take some dishes from my room and go downstairs.
That's
And
really cool.
wasn't, because I almost slipped on the stairs and died. And then you have moments like that where you stop and you're just shaken. You're shaken and you can't, you just sit there in your mess for a little bit and you're just like,
This is who I am.
Right.
I'm going to spend the rest of my life in this.
God, it takes me a second to get out of that funk. Oh, yeah.
You know, I really don't trust you holding plates ever since, again, in sophomore year when I was like, Kai, it would be so amazing if you would help me clean these dishes. And you're like, John, I really don't want to do that. And I was like, I get that, but like, please, though. So one day I came back and I was like, what happened? I can't remember if you even threw it away or if at the foot of my bed there was just a broken bowl. I'm like, Kai. You're like, dude, I picked it up, and as soon as I did, it broke. I'm like, I asked you to do one thing.
I didn't.
And you managed to break something in that time. In that short little time.
It wasn't that bad.
Kai, it was broken.
Yeah, it was broken, but I didn't.
I was like, I'm never going to ask you to clean this again because as soon as you pick something up, you will drop it if it's fragile. I don't know how you still have a cell phone.
I didn't make it sound like I lied. I'm really good about cell phones.
No, I'm not saying that you were lying at all. You didn't. You were very honest about it. But it was just the fact that even trying to help so much as picking it up resulted in that bowl's life ending. You know,
it doesn't have a life. It's just a bowl. Get over it.
But we cleaned a lot. We're the only two people who cleaned in our senior year, so.
Yeah.
Do you miss those days at all?
So, like senior year and stuff. If I could go back to 1 year, it would be between senior year or freshman year.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Do you see how kick-ass this fight is?
It's so cool, but I don't... So do you know right away, is there a way of identifying how difficult an enemy is, or do you just have to engage it?
Level 35, you don't see that above its head?
I don't.
Oh. Probably because the movement and shit. But yeah, every enemy has a level above their head.
Oh, okay, great. Holy shit, this is crazy. I will say the combat in this is so... I don't know what it's like to play it, of course. I don't know if it feels kind of haphazard and random to you, but it looks really cool.
No, my hand is... You have to hold the controller a certain way. It's weird. It's very hard, but not super
What you're telling
hard.
me is that you're waving your controller around like a sword?
Yeah, I have actually a Wii remote.
You gotta hold it a certain way. Like...
I'm totally... Oh, wait, I want to get this... I want to pop off this counter. Ready? Hell yeah, got it.
Popping.
Yeah. my chest is still in that weird in-between feeling of adrenaline and not from that moment I just had. I'm sorry. Anyway. If I ever have a funeral, if I ever die...
We'll see.
I might
I'll
not.
certainly be there at your funeral.
If I die before you, I'm holding
you'll die before me.
I'll make sure of that.
Don't worry, Kai. I've got that figured out.
If I die before you, you are responsible for my funeral arrangements, and I want the following.
Okay.
Listen up.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
important.
here.
I want a Valkyrie funeral.
Okay.
I want to be wrapped up in all this stuff, and I want you to cast me out to sea, and I want you to fire an arrow at my corpse once it's far enough from the shore, and
A lit one.
a lit arrow, and I want you to light my corpse on fire.
Okay.
Just like a true Viking.
Music?
Bagpipes.
Okay.
I don't even know if that's consistent with the actual culture and practice of that, but
I was going to
let's just
default on David
appropriate.
Bowie, so I'm really glad you said something.
Ground control to Major Tom. Yes, I actually want David Bowie now.
Just burn.
I remember Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
I do.
when
That was such a forgotten movie. It was kind of like, I feel like it was a passion project that kind of got left behind. You know?
I mean, I think it was well received.
Was it though? I feel like it, but I don't know. I sort of expected it to be kind of a monumental movie in a way because it seemed so grand and it had such a good way of combining fiction and what was supposed to be the reality of the story. I'm sorry. I'm talking way too much. I mean, I could go on forever. But anyway, continue with your point about that movie.
No, I just like the part when she was in the bar with him, but he's imagining it, and she starts singing the song. That was it.
Oh.
Did you like that? What's happening? Cool. So,
Are you good at playing the drums? Every time I sit down at a drum kit, it's like watching a baby trying to write a letter.
That's what you feel is happening, or
No,
that's what's actually
that's what
happening?
is happening. I
Oh.
can't coordinate my body right.
I thought it was the feeling that you get when you approach a drum kit is that of watching a baby.
No.
But you're the
When I
baby.
sit down, I'm the baby. When I try to play, it's like
I'm the baby.
it's it doesn't make any sense, and it doesn't work.
You know what's?
But I have a sense of rhythm, and so it hurts. It hurts me to know that I'm so bad at it.
Yeah.
Bad
Just-
at it.
Yeah, I have a sense of rhythm too, but it's strictly allocated for bass playing. It's not towards drum
Yes.
playing because I am so uncoordinated when it comes. I can keep just a rock beat.
I'm like, are you telling me that you want me to keep all of my four limbs in synchronization doing different things at the same time? Like, that's not, you're silly.
Yeah, that's dumb.
That's why playing the organ is the coolest thing because dang,
How do you go from drums to the organ?
because with the organ, you play the low notes with your feet.
Oh, you do? I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's like a whole foot playing element of the organ, not to mention there's so many controls and knobs and stuff that you have to be able to use and access. So you're playing, like, you know, I want to tell you this because I know that it's important to you. Bach has so many organ pieces and they have full-on melodies that you just play with your feet while you're doing all this other crazy stuff with your body. It's like I wish they were wearing tap shoes or something while they did it. Clap, clap, go clap, clap, go clap, clap. Like playing these awesome, because you know that's Bach's music. It's kind of all very dancey. I'm kidding. So anyway, I have to talk about that stuff as much as I can because that $30,000 education has to be justified in some way. Since I'm not really
$30,000. Try
using it.
fucking $60,000.
Well, it's 60, but I'm paying 30 and my dad's paying 30. Yeah.
God,
It was
what
supposed
a
to be
joke.
2040 and
If you could have done anything else with that time, what would you have done instead of college?
I would have just been sitting in my backyard, listening to Childish Gambino,
With some sweet tea.
playing cash register at 7-Eleven, part time. I have a friend in Kansas City who has been working at this restaurant for a long time. How much money do you have to make to survive? He's like, dude, I work part-time at a restaurant. I make like like $400 a month sometimes, and I'm fine. That is unbelievable. I'm like, you barely even work and you're just fine. He has all these cool music gadgets and stuff. He's like, yeah, buzz for myself. Dude, you a crazy lady. Anyway.
That's yeah, I don't know.
But in exchange, you live in a place that some people don't like as much. Although if you love it, and some people really do, you win. You win the game of life.
Some people are just content, and that's okay. Am I going the wrong way? I looked away for like a second. Yeah, I'm going the right way. Yeah, some people are just content, and that's cool too. I guess I'm just not one of those people. And that's no offense to... I definitely have those moments where I just feel like giving up, and just because I'm pretty content.
Staying.
Yeah, I'm pretty content when I'm busy, and then I have video games to look forward to. I'm actually really simple. I don't know if I want to get married. I don't know if I want to build a family. I know that if I devote any of my energy, it's going to be towards a career that I can be proud of. And if that doesn't happen, then what do I have? Just throw myself into space.
Seems like a lot of our conversations involve you dying. Have you noticed that?
Oops.
Can we get away from that?
Sure. I'm sorry.
I don't really want to think about you dying at all. That's not where I'm headed.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. Like I said, I've got a lot of existential dread. I think about it a lot, not in a morbid way where I want it super bad. Even though I say it sometimes, I want it. No, it's not. It's just interesting to me. No, that sounds weird too. Hold on. Let's give this another shot.
Hold on.
Let's give this another shot. Okay. Well, okay. So for you have religion, right? God damn it! I meant to go this way.
Yeah.
You have your faith. And it's not like I feel as if I'm missing that. I just have questions.
You know, I've recently kind of discovered the longer I live, the more inclusive I become. Because I was raised in that whole very conservative world of Christianity and stuff. And now I just don't really see the exclusivity of it.
Here, follow me.
What do you mean?
I just... I think a lot of religions, as long as they're nonviolent, really kind of all fall into the same category for me.
Oh yeah, totally.
It's so much better to pick and not to pick and choose, but to be understanding, because there's so many great elements of, for instance, Buddhism or Taoism and stuff that I try to apply or pay attention to, and
So you're saying that for you, it's more about finding what tailors to your life experience, like tailoring your own life experience?
Well, no, that's all kind of putting it under the lens of I just believe whatever is the most convenient, which really isn't the idea. It's just that I think a person has to develop their own beliefs, and then you have to really honestly look at everything. I think a lot of people just sort of take what they've been given in terms of, oh, well, I was introduced to Christianity when I was a little baby, so I believe it, and that's what I believe. It's kind of, that doesn't really make any sense. So I think it's good to sort of think for yourself what you believe and then seek out there what it is. Because for me, so it's just a way of guiding your life, right? And that's why it's helpful. Because it gives you, I think when you pay attention to wise people, then you can kind of have understanding and stuff, and that can anyway, I'm done talking about it.
No, it's fine. I feel as if too many people get like they teeter on this line of like, should I talk about it or not? For me,
yes,
I just I wonder a lot. So I'm not atheist. If anything, I'm agnostic.
Yeah.
Because who knows what could happen? I guess I'm not in a rush to die because I like being alive. I enjoy it, But I am just so curious, like, man, what's on the other side? You know?
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
That kind of thing. And
yeah.
Anyway, that's it. That's all. I don't mean to scare you. I'll stop.
That's all there is. There
Stop
isn't
talking about dying.
anymore.
Oh, anyway, we're all just floating on a rock trying to figure some stuff out.
Yeah. You know, I was watching Bill Nye Saves the World. Please die, please die, please die, please
I haven't
die.
watched that yet.
There we go.
That's the one that Tyler, the creator, did the music for it.
Save the world. Save the world, Bill. Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it, but I know. Oh my god, I bet it's amazing.
It's fun. It's cute. And it's really informative. Sometimes there are like some
I
silent
love
moments.
Bill Nye.
If it wasn't in front of a live studio audience, I would probably enjoy it a lot more.
Really?
Because there are some dead moments where it's just like,
Oh.
yeah. But he was talking
Look at
about
that wind blowing her skirt back, all exposing her cute little thigh and stuff.
Oh man. So in Gravity Rush 2, they gave us DLC for the main character where you can wear 2B's clothes, but since the game is about flying and gravity, her skirt is up all the time, where it's just you just see straight up ass every second, and it's really distracting.
Have you had those moments in real life where you're just living your life and you look over just because you're a human being and they move, and you happen to catch a moment where an attractive girl or something is starting, like bending over or whatever, and it's a revealing moment, and you realize that in a public place you probably look like the creepiest guy of all time?
Yeah, that's why I choose not to do that.
What do you mean? Do what? If you're just looking around, it's like you're just a human, you're just being there. It just happened to me this morning. That's why I bring it up. I was in that cafe trying to eat that really expensive cereal, and I looked to my left for no reason. And I barely even processed in my mind that this really cute girl who I saw walked in had bent down to pick something up, and I swear to God, it was like an upskirt shot that I just did not think I just didn't know. But I had people all around me, and when something like that happens, I get embarrassed because, for one, I'm like, whoa, that's embarrassing for you. Two, anyone who just saw me probably thinks I'm a perv. But I'm not.
You are a perv.
No. It's just the way it works out.
You are
not.
pervdes. Pervdes. Yeah, that's apparently I guess that's what that means. Perv. Hentai means
That
perv.
is what it means. Yep.
Yeah, only a weeb would know that. Nerd.
I feel like the Japanese culture is a little bit more.
Damn it.
They're like, all right, guys, let's be honest about one thing, okay?
We all like
We
boobs.
all love anime boobies, and let's go ahead and just get past it. And that's why that's a thing.
Do you ever... Oh,
Is this
wait.
Jackass? Oh, it's Jackass.
Yeah, it's Jackass. I'm trying to do something. Motherfuck. So I have to beat it in 30 seconds and not get hit. Which I've done it before. And
I'm sorry, what's it? What is it?
Yeah, you see how she keeps summoning those machines? She's trying to take data, and I can't get hit.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And you have to do it like from that perspective. It's so hard to see.
Yeah.
Well, that's not really
Fair?
right.
It's not.
That's not the kind of challenging it's supposed to be, where the game mechanic puts you at a disadvantage.
You see, my other option besides agreeing with her was to carefully turn her down, as if I say no, I'm in danger.
Carefully turn. Because this is Jackass, so if you don't do it, she's going to make you snort wasabi through a straw.
Yeah.
Do you remember
Come
that?
on. No. What are you talking about?
That's the thing
No!
that Steve-O did in Jackass. He snorted wasabi through a straw.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Does he hate himself or something? God.
I don't think he hates himself because he has a giant tattoo of himself on his back.
She was
So he probably doesn't hate himself too much.
Gosh.
I've been trying to think about what I would get if I got a tattoo.
What would you get?
I've been so tempted to be tattoos, but here's the problem. The only things that I think would be good as a tattoo are not images, which in my mind is really what tattoos are all about. The idea is having someone's art on your body. So considering the style of, and not everyone sees it this way, but I think considering the style of the, actual artist and getting something that goes through their lens, that's the kind of art that you're putting on you.
Like a
but
couple
the only things
pair
I really,
of flaming dice or
just
a skull.
flaming nuts just hanging from a really low ball sack.
Huge
And
donger.
just huge flipping up kind of as if the person's jumping. So one of the nuts is like suspended a little bit more. Can you see it?
With motion
Anyway.
blur.
Motion blur.